What I always try to do is go back and imagine what this hilltop looked like, and all of that was just someone's dream. I'm Randy Parten. I graduated in 1967 when the earth was still cooling over there across Lake Austin. Now, I came here in the fall of 1962, and it certainly wasn't my idea. I was happy to go to St. John's School in Houston, where I was comfortable living at home. And my father told me I was going to St. Stephen's, and that was it. So I had, before I came over here, pretty much to resolve myself to simply be such a bad boy I'd get kicked out the first week or two. And the trouble was, after being here about 3 days, I realized it was the best place that I'd ever lived. It was a predominantly boarding school in the community that developed since almost everybody was a part of the residential community, was really what I thought was the important thing about the school. Living in the World War II barracks type of dormitories wasn't really bad, although we understood at the time that the dorms were built with the idea of replacing them within 7 years, which would have been 1957. And 5 years past their useful life, they were getting a little long in the tooth and everything, but they were livable for us. Now we're 60 years down the road and still using them, and that seems a little bit out of the question.
This is Wycliffe Dorm, and it was built as a temporary dorm when the school was first founded. And as you can see, it almost still looks like a temporary dorm. It hasn't changed much throughout the years. You can't find windows like that anymore. We had to put temporary curtains up just to kind of make it look a little bit more appealing. The roof has been changed over and over again, about 5 or 6 times, and it still leaks. If you look more towards the right, you can see wires hanging down. They go to telephones, electricity, faculty homes, it's cable. It looks like a hazard, but it's really not. The fire marshal has been here several times, so it's okay, but it's interesting. Sometimes you do see a little spark here and there.
In the 1950s, were not intended to be buildings that lasted 50 years. They have, but it's their time. One of the things that the dormitory project is going to accomplish is a restructuring of where the pedestrian flow will be within campus relative to automobile traffic. Cars will now pull in through the front gate and be directed to parking lots that are on the perimeter. The dormitory and academic buildings then kind of stack up the hill. It's a little bit like an Italian hill town.
In my mind, and in the mind I thought of a lot of alumni, particularly those from the older years, that dealing with the residential life element of the campus was really the most critical factor out there. The campaign marches on with a $25 million goal, and I certainly hope they get there.